Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, July 16th, and today we will cover the funds for TSLY, CONY, NVDY, and MSTY. I said I wouldn't do this again, but it was either make the video late or have no coffee, and I decided to have no coffee and make the video in order to get it out in time. So here I am. So hopefully it comes out good. I hit snooze about a million times, and that's my fault, but here I am. So real quick, today is YieldMax, YMAG, and ULTI declaration date. So if I go to, the YieldMax declaration dates, you see July 16th, declaration date, tomorrow, ex-dividend date, July 17th, and then the following day, July 18th, is payment date. So it's a really good week for YieldMax, YMAG, and ULTI holders. I did not do the final estimate, but I can real quick. If I go to ETFs, fund of funds, YieldMax. Sorry, this will take a second. I know some of you care, some of you don't, but I probably should have did this in advance. But again, this is me not having coffee. So if you go to download all holdings, this is updated for today. So these are the outstanding shares. This is it. This is declaration date. They're announcing today. Obviously, more people can jump in today, but they're going to declare based on what we see today. That's my assumption. So what do we got? 14,675, all zeros, okay? So we got 14,675, 1, 2, 3. 66 cents. Okay, my original estimate was 74. My cushion went to 59, but obviously it ended up at 66 cents. They're going to declare this morning, so we'll know for sure. So if you guys probably don't care at this point, but I'm just curious, these are the numbers, so it has to work out. If it doesn't, then obviously I don't know why. And then the other one is YMAG. So if we go to YMAG, all right, and YMAG, again, I'm doing this quick because, again, some people aren't here for this, but why the heck not? You guys can see how I get the data anyway. All right, so YMAG, again, July 16th, yep. Outstanding shares, 6550, all zeros. It's a pretty big jump. 6550, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, yikes, 57 cents for, why the heck is this not working? Divided by D32. Well, it should be D29. D29. Okay, sorry about that. Divided by D29. So YieldMax is going to yield, it looks like 39%. And then this is probably I29. Ooh, YMAG 32%. What a change. Holy crap. So more people have jumped into YMAG. My original estimate on YMAG was 81 cents. Cushion pushed it to 67. It actually ended up going to 57. So again, these are the final numbers, the true final numbers, based on the actual data. So again, this is, I don't do an estimate usually on this date because they're announcing it a few hours later. But again, I'm showing YMAX should be 66 cents. YMAG should be 57, I guess rounded up 58 cents. Both yielding under 40%, but still above 30. So again, that's still pretty good. All right, so that's that. Let's move on. As far as yesterday, trade-wise, NVIDIA, NVIDIA had a trade. NVDY had a trade. No one else had a trade, so pretty easy day for me at least. So they had a buy call, a sell put, and a sell call, okay? So pretty, typically when you see 3 transactions, that's exactly what it is. The B for the buy, look to the left, you see a bunch of numbers, right? So from the left in the middle, you're going to see NVIDIA. That's obviously the stock ticker that they trade. You have the year being 24, the month being 08, and then the day being 16. C is the call, and then everything else after that is the strike price. Okay, so you see the 127 right in the middle. So they bought a call for $127 strike price expiring August 16th. 4,900 is the quantity, that's the number of contracts, and then 820 is how much they paid. And then right below that, SS is a short sale. Same information in the middle, except you see the P, that's for the put. So they sold a put, same number of contracts, and they got a different execution price being a credit of 653. So those two transactions represent adding contracts into their current synthetic position. And then right on the very bottom, you see everything looks the same, except they have a different expiration date and they have a different strike price. So they sold a call short term expiring this Friday, 133 strike, 4,900 contracts, and they got 111 credit. Again, when they do a B, they're paying. When they do an S, they're getting credits. So let's take a look at the spreadsheet and see what it looks like. Okay, where we at? Okay, so let's go to their synthetic is a 127 strike. You see here they added 4,900 contracts. They paid 820. They got 653. So in the end, they had to pay about like 800,000 out of pocket to add to their current position. Again, this synthetic expires August 16th, which is 32 days away, but they are 1.13% above that at the moment. And so again, no need to really talk about it any further. Go to the July tab, see how they did yesterday. Okay, NVIDIA went down 0.65%. NVDY went down 0.45%. So NVIDY beat NVIDIA. But what about their strikes? All right, everything's been getting destroyed, it seems, on their strikes. NVIDY, not so much. They have two strikes. Their biggest position, 65,540 contracts, 136 strike. That's 5.89% out of the money. Then we have 49 contracts, 133 strike. That is 3.55% out of the money. Again, we have 4 trading days still left for the week. So right now they're okay. Again, anything can happen. That's not necessarily safe, but at least they're still out of the money. Outstanding shares, look at that, man. It went up 1,725,000. Look at that. That's a change. That's an increase of 5.76% this late in the fund's inception, and it's still growing massively. This is why they're the GOAT. 30-day IV, 49%. Outstanding shares, 31,675,000. Income from the weekly calls, 18 mil. That's a distribution of 57 cents so far. Daily income, 4 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.15%. Annualize that sucker, 55%. So pretty good stats. And again, they want to annualize typically what their IV is. Currently, I think their IV is higher. No, it's lower. Okay, so their IV is 49%, and they're yielding 55. So win-win right there. That's the GOAT smirk, the NVIDIA fund manager. He knows he's a GOAT. He's a smart ass. He's got that look on his face. He's like, you can't touch me. All right, what do we got here? We got no synthetic income. We got a synthetic loss, 1.3 mil. We got short call income, though, of 18 mil, which pretty solid. So we'll look at the short call income alone. That's 57 cents per share. If we throw that into the estimator, that would come to about $1.49 when all said and done, or a 63% yield. That's pretty good. Their last distribution, however, was $2.47. So would be a disappointment from there, but either way, it's fine. And just a reminder, their next payment, as long as it's $1.25 or more, would pay back the full launch price amount. So the distribution coming out, this next distribution, would truly pay back the full original investment had you invested in this fund from day one. So that's pretty amazing stuff right there. I mean, love it or hate it, that you can't like disagree with that. I mean, how can you say that sucks? All right. Now, let's look at the holdings. What do we got? We got synthetics. We don't need to talk about the synthetic. But we got the weeklies, all right? These both expire 4 days. We don't even have to talk about that. But look at this. Look at that. Net asset value, 904 million. We are getting closer and closer to a bill. So get ready. The NAV is 28.57, trade price 28.60. So, I mean, I love NVIDIA's just a beast of a beast of a beast. All right, so let's move on. Let's go to TSLY, actually. Screw it. Let's go to TSLY, then we'll get to crypto. No trades for the others, so I'll skim through. TSLY, we don't need to talk about their synthetic really. They have two synthetics, 260, 265. Both expire in 32 days on August 16th. They're under they're currently below their strike. Right? Yeah, they're below. Not by much, but they're below their current strike price of their synthetic. How did TSLY do yesterday? It finally chilled out. Well, good thing, because crypto did not. But TSLY went up 1.78%. TSLY went up 1.75%. You can't complain now, TSLY shareholders. You know, you're not capped, are you? You know, you missed out on 0.03%. I don't think you're crying about that. But let's see. Are we like almost capped? No, we are not. Because as you recall on the Monday recap, start of the week, 10% out of the money. Obviously, that wasn't their plan. That's just how it ended up because they opened their positions earlier last week. So it worked out for TSLY shareholders heading into the week, or people that bought into TSLY, you know, Friday or Monday or whatever. So, all right. So their current position, they only have one strike. All their contracts, so that's about 31,000 contracts, and it sits 8.85% of the money. So they have much upside to get throughout this week. We shall see, though. Is it safe? Maybe. I don't know. Outstanding shares, no change. So the recap is 30-day IV, 65%, which is freaking awesome. Shares, 47,575,000. Income doesn't exist, though, because they lost 45 mil on the weekly calls. Reaction is they're happy because they're about to win their weekly calls. I know it's 4 days away, but you know, they've been just happy people lately, you know, TSLY fund manager or managers, right? Could be two people working the fund. All right, synthetic income, 118 mil. So, you know, yeah, we lost 45 mil in the short call, but that's synthetic bailout money, man. You can't beat that because that comes to $1.54 per share, okay? So what is the payment going to be? Is it going to be $1 like last month? Is it going to be $1.54? I don't know. We'll see. The estimate won't work because obviously the estimate feeds off the short call income, and right now that's at a loss. Okay, so let's go to the holdings tab and see if there's anything worth noting. Again, we have the synthetics at the puts at the top in pink, the calls at the bottom in orange. So both expire August 16th. No reason to really talk about it. And then we have the one stinking call, you know, the 275. It's sitting pretty right now. So, but we'll see how the week goes. But look at this, man. Look at this. Net asset value of TSLY is 801 mil. All right. The NAV is 1686. Trade price 1684. So, again, great day. Great day for NVDY. Great day for TSLY. Can't complain. Now let's go to Mr. CONY. All right, crypto kind of blew up. So their synthetic, again, no trades for them. Their synthetic they're about 5.5% priced above their synthetic. But again, it expires in 32 days. Anything can happen by then. But how did they do yesterday? Well, they went up by 11.39%. All right, and then Coin went up 11.39%. CONY went up 5.2%. So if you look at this, what are you saying? What happened? They're capped. Okay, they're capped. You don't have to be a rocket science to even look at, to think about that. But because, yeah, look, see, they're out of the money was at 5%. They gained 5%. So that's pretty much the gist, right? The percent out of the money that they go, that's pretty much what they can gain. Obviously, plus or minus whatever their synthetic is at, which could, it could help or hurt them, of course. Usually it helps them in most cases. So where do they stand heading into this week? 4 trading days. They got all their contracts, all about 30,000 contracts, 230 strike. It's 5.29% in the money. What does that mean, in the money? It means it sucks. It means they're screwed. It means they're going to pay out of pocket to settle these contracts. Right now, the strike is 230. Coin is at 242. They're going to have to pay the difference, all right? Depending on how long they wait, if they wait till the end of the day Friday, the difference may just mean the difference in price. If they do it earlier, they'll have to pay the difference in price plus whatever, premium is in there, that the cost of the time value. So, but we'll see what happens. Coin could, it could come back down. You never know. From what I'm hearing, that's not the case though. So I think we're in for it this week. Outstanding shares did go up by 375,000. That's a 1.06% increase. Here's the recap on the weekly calls. 30-day IV, 74%. Awesome. Outstanding shares, 35 mil. Total net income from the weekly calls. Let's enjoy it while it's here. 17 mil. Distribution, 48 cents a share. Daily income, 4 cents per day. Daily yield, 0.18%. And if you annualize that sucker, it's 66%. Yeah, that's pretty much the mode right now. This is the mood. Crypto calls are just getting boom. So I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like, it's crazy. But if you own crypto, you're certainly happy. All right, synthetic disaster, $41 million lost. Short call income, 17 mil. So we'll keep a focus on that. So right now we're making about 48 cents per share, okay? 48 cents per share. That comes to an estimate of about $1.25 when all said and done, or 75% yield. Now, CONY's the same. House money-wise, if they get $1.25, they'll pay back the original investment. However, if you think about this, right, they have no synthetic income. They have a $41 million loss. If they start having a loss on short call income, there's going to be no distribution left. Right? There's not going to be anything to pay out unless the synthetic bailout money can, put the synthetic income into a profit. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see what that looks like. Let's go to the holdings. Okay. Let's remember 41 million. Okay. 41 million. Let's see what this synthetic's worth. All right. So right now, you take the orange plus the pink, right? It's pretty simple. Take it here, maybe. We'll do this equals, obviously we could do it in our head, but let's get the exact number. Okay, it's 43 mil. So that's how much we can make on the synthetic as of today. Okay, that's how much it's worth. So it's not right as of right now. It would put us in the positive, but only by $2 million. The short call, if we close this sucker out, oh man, $48 million. Yeah, we do not have $48 million in short call income. So this is bad. This is going to be bad for CONY. I know on paper, they're at $20, so all looks okay at the moment, but transactional wise, trade wise, taxable event wise, so far, we'll play it out. We'll see how it goes as, the call can make more money. But look at it, man. Look at that. They got the same call. They got the 230. They got the 230 on the weekly and the 230 on the, the synthetic. So, but different dates, of course. So that's why you're getting more value on the synthetic. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. But right now, CONY's future distribution, in my opinion, does not look that fantastic. So sorry to be the bad guy. Anyway, net asset value of CONY, look at that, 718 mil. Domination. NAV 2005, trade price 2003. And again, looking at the outside, people don't watch my videos. They're just happy. They don't give a damn. And you could be watching these videos and still be happy. But again, I'm just breaking it down to a level that may or may not matter to some people. But it's just, you know, in a perfect world, we want everything to work out. In reality, this is not that easy. So let's be a little realistic here. You know, some things just don't play out. You know, the synthetic and the weekly calls, sometimes they don't work out perfectly. And you'll see that right now when we talk about MSTY. So that's CONY, MSTY, their synthetic disaster. Here we are. Look at that. They're now 3.95% above their current strike of 1550. Who would have thought? Who would have thought they actually would get there, you know? So, all right, 4 days till expiration. So this is an unusual position because the synthetic expires July 19th. The weekly calls expire July 19th. So I'll show you that in a second. First, let's see how good MSTR did yesterday. MSTR holders are rich, man. MSTR is up 15.36% yesterday. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I mean, as soon as I got to get into Defiance when they come out with the double leverage fund. I interviewed Sylvia, by the way, yesterday from Defiance, and she mentioned that could come out very soon. Double leverage MSTR fund. I mean, obviously the gains, they already happened, right? But if you owned the double leverage fund, you'd be up 30% yesterday. But MSTY was only able to gain 5.21%. So clearly they are capped. They made a third of what MSTR made, but they're still at $28.05. So again, from the outside, everything looks dandy. Now, look at this mess. All right, so they decided last week, 14.55 was a good strike price, 4.17% out of the money. To be fair, if they went out even a little further, they'd be capped anyway. So, but in my opinion, at the time, they should have gone out further. But whatever. Here we are. Here's the position we're in. So the 14, all 2,535 contracts has a 14.55 strike. It's now sitting 9.7% in the money. Okay, so it's bad. They're going to pay a lot of money. I mean, I know there's 4 trading days left, but they're more than likely going to pay a lot of money to close that. Outstanding shares did go up 550,000. That's a 3.95% increase. So maybe they can add new positions today. We'll see. Recap, 30-day IV. Oh my God, they're about to get the 100% range. So 30-day IV, 92%. Outstanding shares, 14,475,000. Net income, 9.3 mil. Distribution, we're looking at 65 cents. Daily income, 5 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.82%. Annualized yield, 64%. It's not MSTY yield, but it's still pretty damn good. Reaction, they don't know what to do. MSTY fund manager is in an interesting position. I don't think another fund manager has been in this position. Should they be happy or sad? I'll let you. We'll see in a second. All right, synthetic income, they got some, 8.6 mil. Short call income, they got some, 9.3 mil. So we'll just look at the short call income. That produces 65 cents, which comes to an estimate of $1.69, which is a 72% yield. However, this short call income, you could say bye-bye. Okay, so we'll pretty much be left with any total income, which is synthetic plus short call income. So it could be, I don't know, man. It's going to be a mess because let's take a look at this. So again, it's an odd position to be in. So let's look at this real quick. So what do we got? In blue, look at the blue. This is the call for the weeklies, all right? We have a 14.55 strike price, a July 19th expiration call, okay? But look in orange down below. There's another call. So both calls expire July 19th. So on the one side, we sold a call, 14.55 strike, okay? On the bottom, we bought a call, 15.50 strike. So and look at the price differential, right? See the 167.21? That's how much we would have to pay to close our position in that call. Because look at the price. It's so much lower. If this 1455 was above the 1550, we'd be okay. But the 1550 is above. So with the same expiration, we're kind of screwed. So right now it's worth 95.75, so that's how much we'd get per share, right? But we have to pay out 167.21 per share on that one. So that's why the damage. Look at the damage. So as of current day, if they roll based on this data, you have to add these three numbers, right? 24 mil. Okay, that's how much income we'd make. Okay, and then you take out this and this. So we'd lose money. We would lose money on this synthetic bailout. We would lose, I'm in this sheet, but I guess I can't get rid of that. We would lose 26.9 million, okay? 26.9 million. So the synthetic bailout, it really won't be a bailout. It'll be a synthetic blowout, essentially. I don't know, maybe that's the term we use, but we've never been through one of these. So maybe you guys could come up with a term. But yeah. So no matter what happens, again, this is what I'm estimating based on what I see in the numbers. No matter what happens, when we do the roll on the weekly plus the synthetic, we're going to lose money, taxable wise, of course, So yeah, not an ideal position to be in. But the good news is the net asset value is at 405 mil. The NAV is at 2802 and the trade price is at 2805. So, your fund went up in value, right? You still went up yesterday. You got 5.2%. So you did go up in value, right? In the day before that, you went up 2.38%, and the day before that, 3.09%. So as a MSTY holder, you're happy. It's just you're not capitalizing on the total movement by a long shot, because it's just in a bad spot, right? The synthetic it's not it's not in a low enough spot, right? The prior synthetic was 1540. That wasn't much help, but synthetic, if we were in a synthetic 1300, as you can see in the tabs, yeah, we'd be good. But it's just where we landed, which is unfortunate. But anyway, I wanted to cover that today because people were asking me yesterday, why didn't they roll? But I'm thinking to myself, does it really matter at this point? Because keep in mind, when they roll their synthetic to the new position, at the same time, they're more than likely going to close out the weekly, because they're not trying to time the market. That's not their job. So they wouldn't close one and not the other. They're going to do them at the same time. All right. So to that point, like, does it matter when they do it? I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. Do you guys see a benefit either way? If they do it today versus tomorrow versus waiting for Friday, either way, they're going to lose money. But I guess the question is, how can they lose the least amount of money? Because yes, this orange call, it'll go up in value, of course, if MSTR goes up. But then in blue, our weekly call will cost more to close, right? So but the put at the same time will cost less. So maybe those two will, I don't know. Maybe the put going down and the orange call going up would eventually go up enough to, again, I don't know at what point it would do that, right? To offset, or if it could even offset the weekly call. Good question for you guys. You guys are options nerds, some of you, so you guys can let me know. All right. So that's the update on MSTY. All right. Let's go to pre-market. Pre-market. Not bad for a non-coffee day, right? I don't think I screwed up. Not yet. All right, so here we are. It is, oh my God, the time is 6:04 a.m. Tesla pre-market, it's up 1.42%. It's at 256.22. TSLY is up 1.25%. It's at 1705. Why is it up? Because it's not capped. Good job, TSLY. NVDY is down 0.26%. It's at 128.11. NVDY is down 0.21%. It's at $28.54. Oh, look at this. Maybe I'm wrong. Crypto is in the red. Coin is down 0.43%. It's at 241.80. CONY is down 0.2%. It's under 20 bucks. It's at 19.99. Oh, damn. MSTR is down 1.57%. It's at 15.86. MSTY is down 0.46%. It's at 27.92. TSLL, will you ever go back down? It's up 2.61%. It's at 14.92. FYI, as far as my options are concerned, I used most of my options money to make a bunch of purchases yesterday, and I bought a fair amount of QQQT, SPY-T, and ULTI. FYI, just want to let you guys know that. TNA, yeah, I can't do options on this one either, but I use my money anyway. It's up 2.85%. It's at 45.81. AMDY is up 0.85%. It's at 17.79 now. AMZY is up 0.47%. It's at 21.58. And Bitcoin the beast, is down 0.38% at 63,215. So yeah, what a day. Again, I had an interview with Sylvia Jablonski, the CEO and CIO of Defiance yesterday. Very nice lady. I think this is the third time I've had her on. It was a live community interview, so if you guys missed it, I'll share the video on the top of the comments. I'll pin it to the top comments. I think it went pretty well. Again, I don't watch my own videos, so I never know how they go. I just let you guys yell at me if it's bad, or sometimes praise me if it's good, and then I know that way. But yeah, if you guys are Defiance people, they have a lot of interesting funds, I think, coming out in the future. So it should be more and more options as we go. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. If not, I will try again tomorrow. Hopefully I get up at 4 a.m. tomorrow so I can properly have my coffee and be fully awake for the video. But again, I'm on vacay this week, so it's not so easy. But yeah, so we'll see what happens today. Again, let me know what you guys think of the MSTY position. It's certainly an interesting one. I mean, you guys that hold MSTY, I don't think you have anything to be sad about, really. It's just timing of everything. So you're just missing out on more possible upside, right? But again, based on their strategy, sometimes it could limit them, which we know. That's not news to us. So it's just I've never seen the numbers fall in place like this. It's just bad positioning of everything. But it is what it is. All right, guys. If you don't mind, if you enjoy this content, please always remember to hit the like button. It does go a long way. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them in the comments below. And as always, if you want to help the channel, best way to do it is word of mouth. So you can share the content with your friends and family if they are interested in listening to a sweaty guy in a garage. Keyword for today. What do we got? I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess freaking Misty. I got nothing. So today is freaking Misty. So that's all I pretty much got, and I'll cut it short because I got to get this thing uploaded before 6:30 a.m. I say cut it short. I'm pretty sure we went pretty long, but again, anyone who made it this far in the video and you guys want to prove it, all you have to do is type in the comments freaking Misty, because it's true, freaking Misty, man. It may be freaking Misty all week if we're living with this any day now. They could do this roll and we could see the damage, but we have an idea of what to expect, so it shouldn't be too much of a surprise. All right, guys, I'm out of here. If you want to continue the conversation, feel free to join my Discord. It's free, and the link is attached to my profile. And as soon as you join, if you get a message request from me or something, or my moderators or this or that, it's not us. It's a spammer trying to sell you. So block, report, delete immediately. All conversations take place in the Discord. There's no private messaging. That happens unless it's mentioned in the actual live chat. Unless people are saying, oh yeah, I'll talk to you, But there should be no reason to private message. All discussions should happen in the Discord, right? Unless you guys are friends or something, or you just want to private message each other, that's your choice. But I'm not going to private message people, okay? It's a spammer that sits around. He's not even in the group. He has my name. He has other names in the group. And he waits till people join. He somehow gets their name and boom. I am working on precautions, though, to stop this. It's not easy. It takes time, but it'll get better in due time. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you. Well, I'll probably talk to you when I do the YieldMax distribution announcement. That should be coming up shortly, so look out for that. All right, I'm out of here. Later.